Listen, when you finally start healing, it's one of those things where you like, dang, this all I had to do. Because to be honest, to me, the whole healing journey is simple. You feel what I'm saying? You find the information, you find the problems that you have based on how you grew up or whatever situation you just got out of, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a situation with your family, whether it's a friendship, whatever trauma you got, you find the problems that you have. You feel what I'm saying? Your mind going to keep wandering. It's going to keep telling you what you feel like you need to work on, right? And then you just continuously hammering away at it. You feel what I'm saying? This, learning this perspective, learning this philosophy, whatever it is you need to do to alleviate all that pain internally. And then you also got to deal with it on an emotional level too. You feel me? You got to get the anger out. You got to get the sadness out. You got to process everything. And all those are normal human emotions. A lot of times people be like, oh yeah, you shouldn't be angry, or my hair is wet. I don't know if y'all seen that water just come down. I just got the shower. And I just got a cut. What y'all think? You know what I'm saying? A little fade, you know what I mean? Nothing like, something like. But anyway, yeah, when you healing and you start to actually heal. Because me, like, growing up, I always knew that I had trauma, but I didn't know it was trauma. I just would be like, dang, like, my thing was, everybody copes with it differently. My thing was, I wanted to be by myself. I wanted to, I'm still kind of like that. I wanted to work super hard, you know what I'm saying? And anything that I did, whether it's basketball, whether it's music, whether it was content creation. And then once I became an adult, it became the workforce. And it still became basketball, music. Anything that I did, that was how I drowned all my pain out. And I also made it known since I was young that I did not want kids or marriage when I was young. Just because subconsciously I'm like, nah, that's not for me. You feel what I'm saying? But that was my way of coping with it. But once you actually start to heal and you realize that it's hard and it's painful, no diddy, you realize how simple it is. It's just changing you. It's hard. Don't get it twisted. It's hard. But the steps that you have to take are way more simple than you thought it would be. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people feel like they can't change at all. And I truly feel like that anybody can change if they put the work in and they change the patterns, not just learn different things. It's just the fact that most people don't want to go through that suffering, that pain, that separation of who they used to be. And they can't accept the fact that that most of the things that they thought were real were not real. So they want to stay in that reality that they lived in, even if it's traumatic, because it's comfort. Trauma is comfort. Dysfunction is comfort. Where you come from is comfort. But that's not who you truly are. That's not who, God created you to be. You just so happen to come to this worldly realm filled with toxicity and pain and suffering. And it's all on top of who you really are. But when you start to heal, it's dope, dog. It's dope. You know what I'm saying? Because you stop caring on a level that you never thought you would stop caring on, in a good way. And there's layers and layers and layers and layers and layers that you got to tap into. But the more that you heal, I'm trying to tell you, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's unfortunate sometimes because you got to separate from people you care about, but it's worth it. You feel me? It is worth it because 9 times out of 10, the new version of you, when you decide to separate from these people, would not be aligned with those people anyway. Because the toxic version of you was aligned with those people. And now the version of you that worked through all that trauma, pain, suffering, and dysfunction is now aligned with new people or different people. And the journey continues.